It's time for a new paradigm in student education and clinical learning in healthcare, especially now, during the time of the pandemic, when clinical placements are declining and less accessible. How can educators offer opportunities to entry to practice healthcare students to safely rehearse care? Introducing LIPHA, our Learning Interprofessionally Healthcare Accelerator, an innovative, interactive, and effective way to rapidly and virtually educate healthcare students. Currently, LIPHA is available for Ontario nursing and PSW students in long-term care. The goal of LIPHA is to introduce and deepen student learners' knowledge, skills, and attitudes in gerontology, with a focus on vulnerable older adults living with frailties and varied cognitive abilities in long-term care. Within LIPHA, students will practice and develop confidence caring for virtual long-term care residents with health conditions that reflect the profile of this population, either individually or as clinical groups with an instructor. LIPHA uses simulation and case-based learning grounded in a serious educational game to enable students to rehearse interprofessional competencies in gerontology. LIPHA's theme learning environment will immerse students into a compelling narrative to explore and work through simulations and case-based scenarios. The storyline, accompanying visuals, and underlying game mechanics set the foundation for a strong educational game. The benefits of using LIPHA are many. It acts as a virtual preceptoring experience focused on best practices, safety, and teamwork. Evidence-informed case-based simulations and Ontario CLRI-designed resources have been curated and collated. Learners are immersed in multimedia experiential learning. Learners can safely apply competencies to real-world, common, and outlier scenarios and receive instant feedback to support clinical reasoning. Faculty can readily access a performance dashboard to monitor students' progression and learning analytics. Currently, LIPHA is available for Ontario nursing and PSW students in long-term care. And access to LIPHA is flexible. Learn on any device, anytime, with 24/7 availability. Now, let's review the various components of the platform. Competencies, simulations, and topics covered in LIPHA are designed for a range of learners. To build student confidence, players first engage in rapid skill building mini simulations focused on a single competency at a time. Then, learning is scaffolded to enable learners to transfer these competencies to more complex and advanced cases that reflect real-world clinical scenarios. Rapid skill building simulacra are brief miniature simulations where learners begin to understand and practice application of key personal and nursing care skills in long-term care. In a series of relational care simulations, the key learning objectives include identifying primary concerns and safety observation of the resident. And we also have a curated selection of multimedia best practices resources, which are housed in a digital library. This includes various resources accompanied by brief knowledge comprehension quizzes to ensure understanding. These components are available in different LIPHA packages, which are designed to complement and augment PSW and nursing students' first and second clinical placements in long-term care. Here's a look at the curriculum. Modernize health professionals' curricula and clinical placements with LIPHA, a virtual platform to build and enhance competencies. Get started with LIPHA today. Improve the gerontological competence of your students. LIPHA, augment your curriculum. Accelerate your students' confidence and competence.